How's it going, guys? Let's just get this ready. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Right, it's out of sync. Hold on, let's just fix the synchronization. Deactivate, activate, deactivate, activate. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Cool, we're in sync. Cool. Right, today I'll need to really get in this. I've only really got an hour or like 50 minutes, so I'm gonna have to get through this fairly quickly. And what we're doing as well, we're benching 100. Okay. Deadlifts, the worst of the powerlifting lift. I quite like them, in all honesty. My least favourite is the bench. I hate benching. Oh. But of course benching is your specialty, my guys, so like I don't know if I can say my dead squat's better or if my deadlift's better. So my squat's 192.5 and my deadlift is 215, so on a playing field they're fairly even. Plus a conventional deadlift, I don't do sumo. Yeah, sorry. I said for me bench is my worst of the three. I said basically my best lift is between squatting and deadlifting, but I'm not too sure what I would say is better. I've got about, at the longest, an hour of training before I really need to consider stopping and getting ready for work. See, I've got long arms. Well, for my height, like I've got quite a big wingspan. Yeah, my bench sucks. Like, I don't go super wide in my bench, but I go fairly wide-ish for my height. I used to bench the widest legally you can go in powerlifting, but it was a bit of a, I don't know if it was better for me or worse. So wasn't it, I just kind of stopped doing it. Went back to my old way of doing it. Fucking Lauren or nails. I go ring finger on the rings. It's wider grip for my size for sure. I'm a chest dominant presser. See, I go pinky to the rings, but mind I'm only 5'5", so I'm pretty short. But I for a while was benching as index or pointer finger. I was doing pointer finger, so basically the widest you can go legally, I was doing that to the ring. Oh! Flick my switch. Don't want the computer running out of battery. Well, you're 5 inches taller than me, so you're much taller compared to me. You're nearly half a foot long. And the moustache is slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. I just need to get the hairs longer. Now you'll be getting them scholarships. Right, I'm now going to do 4 reps. Then I'm going to load up 180. I think. Yeah. For football, I was a lineman in college and 5'10" as a short lineman. Ah, okay. Never played. See, I've always wanted to kind of. I'm only 5'5", so I'm teeny. But I always thought I'd be quite good at like rugby or something like that, or even maybe like American football has its similarities to like rugby. Personally, I would say rugby's probably a harder sport, just because it's just so continuous. It takes more endurance. It's like football, but a lot more physical, like American football. Right, let's go again. So we'll do this. 150, we'll go for a quad. I'll give you the more endurance for rugby, but American is more physically the hits. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd say rugby it takes much more endurance because I'd say American football is more start-stop. So I'd say rugby they have to train for, of course, strength, power and endurance, whereas of course American football train for endurance, of course, but because it's more start-stop, they get away with being a lot more explosive, generating a lot more force, a lot more power. So I can see, I get that as well, yeah. And also, they wear the equipment, so it's like when you put gloves on, you can punch a wall and not injure your knuckles. When you have that padding on, the padding isn't to protect another person, it's to protect you, so you can be more forceful with your ability and not have essentially the consequence of injury. So you can exert a greater force without consequence. So I get that as well. Whereas as I say for rugby, if they were to maybe exert a similar force, they may cause injury to themselves because of the lack of padding. So I say both are exceptional sports and they're thing, but I say you have to think about them differently as well. It's like if I was boxing and I was in a bare knuckle fight, I'm not going to punch with all my might to somebody's skull because I'm going to break my knuckles. I'm going to focus on the body shots, the neck, the soft tissue places. I'm not going to punch straight for the dome. I'm going to maybe go for the temple, maybe the bit in the jaw, but even then it's still solid bone. Yeah, that's what I was meaning there. So that's what I was trying to say as well. I say it is people think they can exert themselves because, as I say, even though it is there for protection, it's not fail-proof. It's like when somebody wears a belt. It's like someone wears a powerlifting belt. That's to help with bracing. But if you don't know how to brace properly, you can cause injury through it. By not being able to brace properly, you're putting yourself at a compromised position. So I understand that as well. No, I get all that, I get that. I get it, so as you're saying, more injury and stuff, which I get because a lot of people don't think consciously, it's like more subconscious. Oh, I've got this, I'll be fine. Whereas the body doesn't always react that way. Like, I've got somebody I work with who did American football and he's now got compressed spine, a compressed like spinal disc and stuff like that. And he's been suffering like chronic back pain for like 20 years as he's been saying. So, no, I totally get there's a higher injury rate. That's why I was saying the rugby guys will probably get less injured because they don't have that padding. They have to be a bit more conscious of what they're doing. Yeah, I snapped my leg, I get it for sure. Aye, it's mad. And as I said, yeah, you said the bigger part. Of course they can get bigger because see with endurance and moving mass, it takes energy. So if you're moving mass continuously for so many length of game, it's gonna get difficult. Whereas see if you're, as I said, you know, the start-stop nature, you do have endurance, of course, but you don't have to have that them like long fibre like endurance tissues where you can allow yourself to become bigger and heavier and stronger, and it's more just explosive endurance you require, so you can allow yourself to become bigger, because being bigger of course causes more energy to be outputted. Right, 180. See, I've never really played many teams. I've not really played any proper team sports. To be honest, it was my teammate's fault. He didn't do his job, and he got pushed behind my leg. Oh. See, you know, I've always done more just combat sports, so more individual, independent sports. Never got into doing a team sport thing, which I think I would have enjoyed, but no, just never got into it. All my stuff was more individual, like swimming and all that sort of stuff. I've done a lot of sports. See, I've done a lot of combat sports, and I've done swimming and all that sort of stuff. And of course, you play some sports in like high school and stuff. But I did a bit of football, but I didn't actually play it properly. I was just more playing it through PE and stuff. And I'm not the biggest fan of football. For you, it'd be soccer. But no, I've never been the biggest fan of that. I like dodgeball, but of course, you can't really call that a sport. It's more just a game. But there is sport leagues and stuff with dodgeball. But then I just really do powerlifting. Soccer, football, baseball, bowling. Bowling? Okay. Ski racing. See, I've never done any winter sort of sport style thing. I need to get this haircut, man. Hair's looking a bit too fluffy. Tidy the eyebrows, the eyebrows look better. I just can't wait for this moustache to get longer, so it'll actually sit nicer. I was joining track, but COVID shut down the events for 2 years here. I think I've done that everywhere, in all honesty. Right, so let's get ready. What time is it at? Right, we've got half an hour. No, I don't have half an hour to do everything. I've just got like half an hour to get basically this done and get into my benching. There we go. Yeah, in 2020 because no stands. 2020 BC and essentially before COVID. Yeah, that's very good. I like that, that's actually pretty funny. Oh, pull my wedge out, I'm going to have chalk in my ass now. Saturday, not Miami. Pardon me, sorry. Oh. 24 times 5. Fuck's sake. Whew, man. $120 cans of Red Bull. The worst of the energy drinks. Fuck's sake. You know what? I actually can never say I've never had a Red Bull. And I have 250 screws to mount my TV wall mount. What the fuck? Yeah, I think 250 is a wee bit overkill. So you've got like enough Red Bull to do 2 screws I can. I've had it once, it's not great, I'll stick with Bang or Reigns. You're so funny. I don't drink any energy drinks, I don't take caffeine at all, I don't think. Sometimes I think I might have the wee dose of the ADHD because I don't take caffeine but I've got fucking bounds of energy a lot of the time. I do get distracted easily but I don't take caffeine, so I wonder if I was to take caffeine because caffeine has the opposite effect. With people with ADHD it actually calms people down, so I don't know. Or I just fucking start seeing sounds. I didn't drink caffeine for 4 months-ish while I was bulking up to 105. Oh, it's good to, if you drink caffeine a lot, it's actually good to stop it for a while and allow your body to lower its tolerance. Because with anything, your body can just get used to doing it. A few times I had coffee, but I get jittery. I average like 400 to 600 milligrams of caffeine a day. See, I would say I average 0, but food has caffeine in it sometimes. Coffee creams, coffee sweets and stuff like that. So, I don't, on the norm, I don't drink caffeine, but if certain foods may inherently have caffeine in it, I'll be consuming some sort of milligrams of caffeine. Like I'm drinking Powerade just now. Does Powerade have caffeine? Water, glucose, citric acid, regulator, sodium citrate, potassium. No, I don't see the caffeine. No. Those caffeine pills I took were 100, I chugged like 5 or 7 each time I worked out before. And like 3 scoops, fucking hell, weights were flying. You were taking crack at that point. That's pretty funny. Oh. Right guys, we're now going to be deadlifting 205. I want to get a double, but we'll just need to see. Yeah, finally got to my bench weight. Good. Good. So I'm guessing the goal now is to bench what you've benched at your bench weight. Or you talk about your bench goal, like your bench weight, like the weight of the bench. Right now I'm hoping to hit a bunch of PRs, but I am not in my competition weight class. I'm technically in the weight class above. So the goal is to PR, diet down, do a competition, and hit those PRs in competition at that weight class. Right, it's been about 6 minutes. Oh, okay. So my brain didn't ding there. Yeah, dick. That's pretty good. I like that. You're fair. I'm deadlifting your bench weight. Fucking unreal, man. Unreal. That's fucking excellent. Blackbeard, that's fucking good, man. Right. Boom. Excellent. Oh. Well, I've got all the big plates on, so I actually can just leave the bar. Right. Right guys, I'm going to need you to help me decide. So I've done 205 for a double there, and that was good. I'm need to watch it, that felt really good. Did I just go 207 and go for a single, or did I go for 210 and go for a single? Oh, exams, I hated exams. I'm in college waiting for accounting and finance. I have an exam for auditing today. Nice one. $2.20. Fuck off. So I'm going to do 207, and I'll buy like I'll probably be more a single, or do I just go for 210 for a single? I'm actually edging more towards doing 210 for a single, because I've got one more set and I could do 210 again. 210, cool. My body is itching for it, 210. Because if I deadlift this, I am literally only 5 kilos from my PR. So when it comes to all my PRs, my bench is 5 kilos, my deadlift's 5 kilos, and my squat's 2.5 kilos. So I should be on par to hit PRs. But as I said, so what I'm going to do, because I'm not doing an actual competition, I don't need to worry too much about other people in that. My first one is just going to be as standard as always. No, 227 is my next bench goal. Fuck. So 205 to 227? Holy shit. Is that another record? I'm guessing that must be another record, because that's a pure obscure number. So I'm just watching my form. It's moving awesome. Boom. 10. Open. Not that obscure for the US, it's 450 to 500. Okay, I get you, okay. I'm thinking kilos, it's just obscure for kilos. Because normally it'd be like 227 and a half or something like that. 220, okay. But yes, also a record. It'll make me top 10 in the US for my category. Damn! Pretty good, man, that's awesome. See, I was looking at I was just looking at overall powerlifting, the open powerlifting record thing. So for 74 kilo weight class, and for I think it was all tested tested, all that sort of pish. I think I'm like number 12 in Scotland, 160 in the UK, and like 2000 in the world. But we'll have a wee gander, because I'm resting just now. It's been about 5 minutes. Right. Let's just make this super vague. So we'll go by the total. Go by total. We'll do all federations. I'll just do that. Male events. We want full power. We'll say this year. We'll say all ages, and we'll put for my weight class 74, and put my name in. Right, okay, for all federations, so basically, by total, all federations, this is raw and wraps, no, we'll put it just raw, because I go raw, because wraps does give a significant boost. So raw, 74 kilo men, all ages, this year, full power. So I'm 2004. No, I'm 2401, and that is out of how many people? That is out of 6,381. No bad. Got my PC back, no way. 6k build, and they changed the water coolant, and that was it. Took less than an hour this time. I feel like some cases it may be easier just doing shit yourself. Who's number 1? And 839 total. God damn. Worldwide officially I'm 268 for bench, and bench 89 in the US. That's with 195. So when you get your 205 officially, that'll bump you up a bit. Right, let's get this. Fucking 210. Let's get this. Pardon me. Okay. That's for 125 kilo tested juniors, 2023 raw. Damn. Yeah, 205 would make me 46. So basically double your position in your both world and US. May I say, go for it, man. Awesome. We're going to do that again. That was a good, tough lift. Right. Yeah, go with 227 before I turn 24 and 22. You've got time, that is good. I was going to say, do you have a coach or do you coach yourself? Because I don't have a coach, I do my own sort of thing. But I'm trying to decide when I should start maybe incorporating a coach. Oh, damn. Okay. Back, good. No, I was just asking, so see your training, do you just do all your programming yourself? Or do you have like a coach or anything like that? Because I do all the same stuff myself. I do all my programming and everything myself. But I'm trying to decide when will it be beneficial to maybe incorporate a coach into my training. Because that might actually push me further. Ah yeah, cool. So we're the same then? Aye. I keep saying to myself, so right now, I've been doing it for 2 years powerlifting. I've been fairly enjoying it. I've made great progress. But I'm trying to decide when does it come to a point where, like, I'm fairly okay at programming, I think I'm pretty good. But as I say, there's people who fucking study this shit that will know better than me. And sometimes you doing your self training, you'll program for maybe what you like, maybe not just for what you need. Or what you think you need, it might be something completely different. So I've always said to myself, once I can get to 600 total solo, then I'd put a coach in place. Cause it seems to be like when I'm in powerlifting, there's very few people who actually don't have a coach. Well, when I'm in Scottish powerlifting, everybody seems to have a coach, a group, a club. There's not very many people who just do it solo style. It just depends. I've been doing it 8 years and then I'm broke, can't afford coaching. No, that's fair enough. No, that's absolutely fair. So I don't even know how much coaching would cost and stuff like that. Like, I've got like, I'm not in college or anything like that. I do have a full-time job and stuff. So I do have funds and stuff. I'm trying to build an extension and stuff, so funds aren't going to be that applicable just now. Nearly good to go again. Now I do surround myself with other lifters who have connections and do my own research to say I'm better than average at programming for myself. See, I've always done stuff myself, so I've always been quite good at programming for me. But as I'm getting better, so I'm improving. So I can't say I'm not programming effectively. So I'm improving, but I feel like maybe if I had a bit more efficient way of programming, I might advance quicker. But I think I've corrected one big issue that I had, was I didn't deload regularly, and I deloaded far too hard when I did. So for example, I would go maybe 3-4 months without deloading and completely burn myself out. And then when I deloaded, I'd pretty much reset and go again. So I did a lot within my 2 years. I have done a lot of wasted months. But since let me just look, pretty much since July, I want to say, pretty much, let me just double check. Pardon me, sorry, I'm pure burpy as fuck. Aye, so pretty much since June, July-ish, I'll say June, I have been programming much more effectively. Yeah. So 210, so that's 510. Right, let's get ready to go. No, let's go. Let's go. Alright, coffee. I put myself in a bad position there. I just had to readjust a bit, but I got it. Right, let's just read. Here's the only reason I see to have a coach. Inexperience and wanting guidance. 2, one at a time back and just blindly trust a coach to program you, freeing up your time. See, I don't mind. I actually quite enjoy programming in all honesty. I like to think about what I'm going to do, where it's going to take me, so no, I get that. And inexperience, I get that as well. Like, thinking long thing, I don't think I'd have a coach as a long-term thing. I think at some point I might introduce a coach to just give me a different perspective and maybe give me either criticism, what I'm doing right, maybe what I'm doing wrong, in that sort of sense. See, I also never deload. I only deload if I'm coming up to a comp, but I just listen to my body and sometimes it just needs a reset. So I just give it a break for a week. See, this is why I deload regularly now. I think it might be impacting myself a wee bit, but it's because I was the opposite. So I didn't really listen to my body, I was more just hard work. I literally just pushed my fit self and dragged myself through the trenches, and I'd completely shatter myself. So that's probably why I've went from one end of the spectrum, by never deloading, by going too fucking hard, straight into just deloading quite regularly. I'm hoping maybe I can get myself into a wee bit of a groove, but we'll see. Right. I am extremely happy with how my training's worked out this now. What time's it? Right, I've got basically 10 minutes to do this. If you really want to mess up your body, do conjugate training. I've heard of it, but what is it? I've heard people mention that, but I've not actually looked into it. Because you want to know something crazy? So see, my first competition. Do you want to know what training program I used for my competition? My very first one. I did Bulgarian training. Fucking idiot. But it actually gave me very good results. It just burnt me the fuck out. Basically, you'll know what Bulgarian is, but I kind of just went to 14 sets, essentially it was, and you did it 3 times a week, everything. And you did it for weeks on end. There we go. The receiver My mouse died, for fuck's sake. The receiver for the 2.4 gigahertz is a bit scuffed. No, Miami, I'm not a computer man, but yes, terrible. Right. I've ordered a 500Hz monitor from AW. Cool. I don't know what AW is, but cool. With direct, it's 500Hz. With HDMI max, it's 240. HDMI has been climbing on hard since forever, but it's outdated. Okay. At this point, I'm just reading words. I know HDMI. I recognise what HDMI is. Let's put these away. I talked about HDMI for Tech Nerd, and this was probably around 10 years ago, because he couldn't transfer enough data. He had like a garage full of HDMI. Okay. Right. Next set. Oh. So I added 30, then I added 25. I'll add maybe 17 and a half. No. Aye. No, I'll just go up to, I'll just do 90. Just for sheer simplicity. time. Now I've got a few minutes. So nearly finished. Right, one set I'm going for. It's getting there. What's that? Right, I need to just do this set. I need to do this set, get showered rapidly. Pretty much want to go till failure, or close to at least. Got 4, happy with that. Right. These off. Okay. Right, that's me done, guys. So overall, pretty good. Boom. Save. Pardon me. So I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, and I'll see yous all tomorrow for some more benching. So take it easy, guys.